In progress.
Om Shanti. Baba is telling sweet children, you should have an interest in reading about and listening to the news of service because your zeal and enthusiasm increase through his and thoughts of how to do service emerge whenever we listen to somebody how they are doing service. We feel so excited, so energized, right? So Baba is telling whenever we will read those magazines, there's a magazines coming which has all the news of how the souls are doing the service. For example, I'll show you the magazine here. So like this, magazines are coming, and in English is also coming like this. Learning to live without regret, how to travel lightly through life, to live better, manage your thoughts. So like that, some magazines are coming. The Baba is telling, at the confluence age, the Father does give you happiness, but does not give you happiness, but he shows you the path to happiness. How is this? Baba is not giving us happiness, but he's showing us the path of happiness. The answer is because all are children of the Father. If he were to give happiness to one child, that would be right. That would not be right. So, children receive accurate shares from their physical father. The unlimited Father does not distribute shares, but he shows the path to happiness. Those who follow the path and make effort receive a high status. You children have to make effort. Everything depends on your effort. How much we are putting effort, that much only will receive. He's showing us the path of happiness, and that is based on four subjects. Gyan, this is knowledge. Yog, dharna, how much we imbibe, everything become its form. And seva, service. So, Om Shanti. You children understand that the father plays the Murli, flute. The Murlis are sent to everyone. The news of those who study the Murli and do the service is printed in the magazines. Now, those children who read the magazines can come to know the service news of all centers. That service is taking place in such and such way. Those who don't read them will not know any news and not will they make effort. Now it's coming in YouTube also. That time magazine used to come. So now YouTube also we can see. News comes, Madhuban news. So in that news we can see like how much service they are doing. When you hear the news of service, it enters your heart that you also want to do that type of service. So obviously it comes now in mind. We also want to do when we see them. I was so much excited that one sister went to Antarctica. Antarctica, where there is no population. It is very hard to stay there because of so severe cold. And 6 months, almost more than 6 months, is night, and just 6 months like that. So I was like, so when she went, she didn't wear any sweater or warm thing. Neither she took any drugs. She's Brahma Kumari sister, and she went to Yog Yuk, and she was like, I'll show you better with show you or share and share. So she went there and she did Baba's flag there, and it came. She revealed Baba, right? I'll show you. So, only in Sari Shivan. So this is the news. She went in Antarctica only in saris. In that much chill condition where snow only all around, where it is minus 30, 40, 80, minus 100, don't know how much. So, BK Vaishali from San Francisco made a record by waving a divine flag for the first time in Antarctica. The divine flag has been hoisted in Antarctica, the seventh continent of the earth. This is the first time that a member of Brahmakumari hoisted shift flag on the snow-covered Antarctica terrain. It was a 19-day trip. It took her for 19-day trip where there is no human population and only selected few are able to reach there. And everyone cannot reach there, only selected few. The surprising thing is that 98% of ice covered Antarctic region. VK Vaishali hoisted the flag of Shiv in a white sari. She told that she is fortunate that she gave information about Brahma Kumari's Antarctica. She completed this journey with the blessing of VK Hema. Every other person are in this sweater and jackets, but she is in sari. So this is the practice of Raj Yoga that Baba with the Saman. I am master son of knowledge. So much heat can be generated that can we can overcome any cold situation. In the same way, we can change our body temperature to cold when it is hot outside. So Raj Yogis, that's why are become a master of nature. They don't suffer with the change in the nature. So how much enthusiasm will come? That time I was new to the knowledge and I was like, Baba, I too want to do this service. Uh, then what to do? I was very, very listening. One second. So see how so when I told Baba I want to do, then Baba told you have to do much more bigger effort than this. Really, Baba told me clearly, you should that sister hosted flag on the land, but you have to host flag in the hearts of the souls. Baba's flag should shine in the hearts of the soul. All souls should know about Baba. That made me more enthusiastic. Oh my God, Baba has given me this much big task. So this thing made me very, 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 very enthusiastic. So when you hear news of service, it enters your heart that you also want to do that type of service. By reading the magazines, you can come to know how much service your brothers and sisters are doing. You children understand that the more service you do, the higher the status you will claim. Therefore, the magazines can give you enthusiasm for doing service. They are not made without any purpose. No, some people think, oh, what we will hear this news and all those things. But those who don't read, they consider themselves to useless. But those who read, they know how much zeal and enthusiasm we can get. Some say that they cannot read or write. Some people are not knowing to read or write. So people go to listen to Ramayana, the Bhagavad, the Gita, etc. Right? They can go to any crowd, they listen to Bhagavad stories, Gita. And so you should also listen to those. So okay, you cannot read, then ask somebody will read to you and then you can listen to those. Otherwise, your enthusiasm for doing service will not increase. This service took place at such and such a place. If you have an interest, you can ask someone to read it to you. There must be some children at many center who don't read the magazines. There are many who do not do the slightest service, and so they will claim a status accordingly. You understand that the kingdom is being established and that you will claim a status according to the efforts you make. You will fail if you don't pay attention to studying. Everything depends on how much you study now. The more you study and teach others, the more you yourself will benefit. There are many children who don't even think of reading the magazine. They will only claim a status worth pennies. There you will not have the thought that someone didn't make effort and this is why he has received that status. No, in Satyug, we nobody has the remembrance that why their status is low. That and all thing doesn't come in mind. There's no information that they did less effort. That's why they all are happy. It is it is here that intellects have aspects of karma and sinful karma. Here only we know all these things. The Father explains to you at the confluence age of every cycle. Those who do not understand are like the ones with stone intellect. You understand that you had impure intellect and that there is also a percentage in that. Baba continues to explain to you, children. It is now the Iron Age, and there is limitless sorrow in this. It is now Iron Age, and there is limitless sorrow in this. There is this and that sorrow. Those who are sensible will quickly understand that what he says is correct. You also understand that yesterday you were very unhappy. You were in the midst of the limitless sorrow. You are now again going into limitless happiness. You also know that this is the Iron Age, the kingdom of Ravan. You also know that this is the Iron Age, the kingdom of Ravan. If you understand but are not able to explain to others, then Baba would say that you have not understood anything. Baba is telling now, no, we will say to our children, no, if you don't, I already told you this poem. Now, if you remember, recite it again. Then they will say, no, no, I will not. Then we'll say, you are not reciting. That means you forgot. You don't remember anything. The same thing Baba is telling. I am telling you all the knowledge, but if you are not telling to anyone, then Baba will understand you did not understand anything. So when you do service, it can be said that you understand, and the news of that service would be mentioned in the magazine. Day by day, Baba continues to speak many easy points. People think that Iron Age is still in its infancy, very baby. There are lots more, but lots more time is not there. After this December, or maybe from December, every scenario will change. We won't be able to sit comfortably and do yoga like we are doing now. Like that kind of time may come as elders are telling, be ready, whatever you want to do, do till December. It is only after that even centers won't allow anyone like we need to make our even money successful, right? Because all the money we are spending in this world is going in vain. But giving there, it is secured for many, converting into multi millions. So when we have not given, we will not receive. So going those things will also will not be accepted later on. So it is only when they understand the confluence age that they can compare this iron age with the golden age, and there is limitless sorrow in the iron age and limitless happiness in the golden age. Tell them the Father gives us children limitless happiness. which we are telling you about. No one else can explain this. You relate new aspects. No one else would ask whether you are resident of heaven or of hell. You children are also number wise. You are not able to remember all the points. You come into body consciousness when explaining to others. It is soul that listen and imbibe this. However, even some good Maharathis forget, when we are telling the anything to anyone, we will be very scared what they will think of me. They will scold me. They will start telling me this is body consciousness. As I previously also, when I will go temple, I will be like, okay, this time I'll go temple and I'll do service. I'll tell this knowledge to many. But after going temple, I'll be scared. I will see their bodies and I'll be like, oh my god, these are looking giant. How can I go and tell? So these are what body consciousness. So even in body consciousness, sometimes we start explaining with proud or ego, or we have very fear in us. So all these things come with body consciousness. So how much we will practice soul consciousness, seeing others as a soul, that much bravery will come in us. Soul is brave. Only body consciousness brings fear and also ego. Everything comes with body consciousness. So even good Maharathis forget this and they start to speak in a state of body consciousness. This happens to everyone. So the father says, all are effort makers. It is not that you all speak while considering yourself to be souls. No, the Father consider you to be souls and give you this knowledge. However, those who are brothers are still making effort in order to maintain that stage. Therefore, you children have to explain that there is limitless sorrow in the Iron Age and limitless happiness in the Golden Age. It is now the confluence age. The Father shows you the path. It is not that Father gives you happiness. Father is not give you happiness. Father is showing us the so still making Baba is showing us the path of happiness. Yes, so Ravan does not cause you sorrow either. Even Ravan does not cause us sorrow. He also shows us the wrong path, the path to sorrow, and we walk on that because we don't have our that wisdom that time. We have body consciousness. In body consciousness, we take up the wrong path. When we are soul conscious, we will walk on the right path. We can then only we can walk on the right path. So the Father neither cause you sorrow nor give you happiness. So it is very, very, um, secret. If how much we will practice soul consciousness, automatically we will be having the ability to walk on the right path. But when we are body consciousness, we will not be able to walk on the right path. Even we know it, we will walk on the wrong path, the path of five vices. So that's why Baba says when you are in body conscious, for sure you will do wrong things. For sure you will make the sins only. That is the reason. So this secret we should always have in our remembrance. The Father neither cause you sorrow nor give you happiness. He shows you the path to happiness. Then each of you receives happiness according to the effort you make. He does not give you happiness. It is by following the Father's Srimad that you receive happiness. The Father simply shows you the path. You are led onto the path of sorrow by Ravan. If Father gave anything, everyone would have to receive an equal inheritance. A physical path distributes his inheritance. A physical father, sorry, a physical father distribute in his inheritance. Here it depends on how much effort. So it is not like physical father. And Baba cannot distribute because if he distribute, he has to give to everyone. How can he give to few? So that's why he shows the path. But physical father distribute, right? Okay, land he will get, house he will get. So here it depends on how much effort we are making, we will get that much of happiness. So father shows you a very easy path. If you do this and this, you will claim a high status. So, Baba has told what and all path? Gyan, that is knowledge, Gyan, Yog, and dharna, and how much we imbibe and how much we do seva. So, you children have to make effort. We have to try to claim the highest status. We have to study. It is not that you should have an attitude of letting others study and claim a high status while you sit back. No, we should not just think that I cannot do. No, everyone is child of God. Everyone can do it. No, effort comes first. According to drama, you definitely do have to make effort. Some make fast effort, some make dull effort. Everything depends on your efforts. The Father has shown you the path. He says, remember me. The more you remember me, to that extent your sins will be absolved. You should not leave it to the drama. This is also something that you have to understand. World, history, geography repeats. We should not leave on the drama. We have to do effort. We have to remember him more. We have to do more seva. We have to study more. So surely whatever part you played before has to be played again. All the religion will come again at their own time. For example, if there are a billion Christians, that many will come again to play their parts. A soul is never destroyed, nor is his part ever destroyed. This is something that you have to understand. Those who understand will definitely explain to others. Donate wealth and it will never diminish. Donate the wealth of knowledge and it will never diminish. It will keep on increasing. You will continue to imbibe this knowledge and continue to make others wealthy. However, if it is not in your fortune, you consider yourself to be helpless. The teacher would say that if you are not able to relate this knowledge, then that is then your fortune of your status becoming worth only pennies. If it is not in your fortune, what effort you will make? It is an unlimited school. Every teacher teaches his own her subject. Here only the father and you children know the father's methods of teaching. Baba is teaching, but he don't have a body, so he uses mouth of anyone. No one else can know them. Although you children try very hard to explain, very few understand it. Does not sit in their intellect. The closer you come, the clearer it will be that you are becoming cleverer. Museums and spiritual colleges, etc., are now being opened. Your next spiritual university is unique. The government will also see this. Tell them your universities are physical, whereas this is spiritual. Spirits are studying. In the whole of the cycle of 84 birth, the spiritual father only comes once to teach the spiritual children. When you see the film, it repeats identically every 3 hours. This cycle of 5,000 years also repeats identically. Only you children know this. Those people only believe the scriptures of the path of devotion to be right. You do not have any scriptures. The Father sits here and explains to you. Father did not study any scriptures. Those people read and relate the Gita. A baby does not come out of mother womb educated. It is the unlimited father part. Right? If we are seeing anyone, they are having more knowledge and I am having less knowledge. We should not think like they have not come out of the womb with the knowledge. Baba is teaching how much we will study, that much knowledgeable will keep on becoming. How much we will do the effort of teaching others, that much knowledgeable will be becoming. This is the blessing of teaching other this knowledge. That how much you will give to other, you will become much more richer in that. So he gives his introduction. It is his part to teach you. No one in the world knows this. You also sing that Father is the ocean of knowledge. It will get cut after this. Please rejoin again. So they do not say of Sri Krishna that he is the ocean of knowledge. Are Lakshmi Narayan ocean of knowledge? No, it is the wonder that only we Brahmin give this knowledge on the basis of Srimad. On account of this, you can explain that only you Brahmins are the children of Prajapita Brahma. You have become his children many times and you will become those again. Only when human beings understand this will they believe it. You understand that you become the adopted children of Prajapita Brahma, cycle after cycle. The intellect of